Welcome to WagerTalk TV. We're previewing the AFC East. I'm Kelly Stewart, joined by Ralph Michaels at Cal Sports LV and Marco D'Angelo at Marco in Vegas.
Hey, who had that Twitter handle first?
Okay, so anyway, we're talking about the New England Patriots and just like everyone else, right? I mean, this is not a tough division. This is why the Patriots win at least 11 games every single year, because they get to play teams named the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Buffalo Bills. Ralph, I'll start with you. Give me your preview in 30 seconds or less on the
I
AFC
will take
East.
the New England Patriots to win the division. Marco
Okay.
can have everyone else.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
I mean,
You look at quarterbacks. We mentioned in another video, New England's going to be playing three quarterbacks on three different division teams that have been in the league for 2 years. They're playing two rookie head coaches with new teams this year. They're playing a first-year OC. I mean, it's
almost not even fair.
Yeah, it's why they have. This is the third straight year they've had the easiest schedule because of their division foes, and it is a disadvantage because when you're not having to play those difficult games, it makes you so much fresher for your other games. It makes you not having to put focus. I mean, when Pittsburgh and Baltimore play, it affects the week before, it affects the week after. When New England's playing the New York Jets, it really, I mean, it's a division game, but for the most part, it doesn't. I mean, as those teams, until some team gets close and challenges them, it really is just.
Or some crazy fluky thing like happened last year in Miami, where they were going to cover, but they should have never lost
in
that
Miami,
game.
they're 1-6 straight up in ATS the last 7 years, so they've had that issue. But I think that just fires them up a little more this year, that Tom Brady says, oh my God, I got outgained last year to that Miami Dolphins team. I'm pissed off, and I'm going to take advantage this year. But it really is why New England is so good, because they can win their 11 games. They can get home field edge, and they're 2 games away from the Super Bowl every year because of their division.
All right, Marco, your thoughts on the AFC East?
Well, first, that Miami loss last year, they won't have to worry about this year because Gronk won't be on the field to make the last play of the game, which was idiotic when they had him, when they couldn't throw. They were 70 yards away from the end zone.
I don't know why they needed him.
And they had him on it. They always used him for the tip drill in the end zone, but the ball wasn't getting to the end zone, and that was a nice tackle at the 3-yard line by Gronk.
Just 3 yards short.
Yeah. It looked like me trying to tackle somebody.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to pay to see that.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to see Marco trying to tackle somebody.
Well, I'll level Ralph here in a second if you want. How much?
Well, we talked about $100 earlier. I'd give you $100 to lay Ralph out.
Lay
real
him
quick.
out?
And if I get past him, 100 for me if I run over him?
Oh, God.
All right, let's talk about this.
We have too much
It
fun
might
at
look
work.
more like a sumo match than a football tackle.
That's how this is the problem, and this is how not serious we can take the AFC East right now, because this is true. Like, no other division are we going to be goofing around like this, but it's literally New England or bust.
And to make it even worse or easier for New England, they won the Super Bowl, and they have the easiest schedule this year in the NFL.
So we always talk about this. Do you think there's going to be any sort of Super Bowl hangover?
Not with the Patriots. And you know what? You've got Tom Brady. We keep saying it every year. How many years does he have left? Okay, so they're going to cherish every chance they have. But as Ralph laid out, they've got this is the close in the tout world. We don't use the word lock anymore. But every year, New England for the AFC East is a lock. I'm sorry. Unless Brady gets hurt, they're not
I'm going to look up their current, what price you have to lay. I bet
it's minus 500.
I was going to say you're laying $5.
It's minus 500 in the season win total's 11.
That I knew.
Over minus 150, to take them over. Yes, you have to look at them to win this division year in and year out.
Okay, let's do this. I did AFC East videos earlier, and I think Buffalo finished second. Who do you have?
That's who I have. That's who I have. Buffalo, and the reason for that is I'm looking at continuity. And Buffalo it's strange to say, they're with a second-year quarterback, but they're going to have the most continuity of the 3 other teams because the Jets and Miami both have different coaches taking over. You've got a quarterback situation in Miami that we don't know who's going to be. Fitzpatrick, I think, will probably start the season, and they'll get Josh Rosen in at some point. In the Jets, I didn't come running across your video when you were doing it, but I want to see the Jets and Le'Veon Bell in late November, December. I want to see him running at full speed strength when they're already eliminated from the
for the playoffs.
You know, and
He won't be.
And,
why would he?
You know, having Ben Roethlisberger be able to throw to Antonio Brown deep opens up so much running space for Le'Veon.
Well, and they have
where
such a
the
good
Jets
O-line.
don't- The Jets don't have that.
You cannot compare the O-line of the
Absolutely
Steelers
not.
to the O-line of the Jets. Now, will it make Sam Darnold better? Absolutely, because there is the threat, a legit threat of the running game.
Where they didn't
so
have
that's
last
going
year.
to slow the pass rush down and help the Jets. But the Jets are in total turmoil right now.
So-
with the situation with Gase, the general manager, getting fired, and you're heading into a season like that, that's a mess. I don't want any part of the Jets. I think they're going to be overhyped because of the Le'Veon Bell signing. Buffalo, I think, is the second best team in that division.
And the Jets have a handful of primetime games, so that makes your other teams excited, where teams sometimes may look past the Jets. If you're playing the Jets on prime time, all of a sudden you're not looking past the Jets, so that hurts the Jets even more this year.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Marco, you want the last word?
There's nothing to say in this thing. It's New England, and take it. I don't like laying 500, but if you want a sure bet, this is as close to it as you can get. And, what's the true number here? I mean, really, what are the odds of them losing this division without an injury?
I said it on the New England. We'll just repeat it here. Yes, their total's 11, but in the Belichick era, if you bet the over for the New England Patriots every year in season win totals, you're 13-4-2. Under Belichick.
Real quick, because I screwed up and didn't have you do your TNA. Do your TNA on the New England Patriots. Finish up this video.
New England Patriots, 20-1 against the spread off a loss when not laying more than a field goal. So when they're a small favorite or a dog off a loss, they've been money in the bank.
Wow. All right, guys, want to enter the biggest handicapping contest in Las Vegas but don't live in Nevada? Want to get to meet me and get $50 off your services? Head over to proxy.kellyinvegas.com or email me at kelly@wagertalk.com for more information.